I think that it does fit in with existing horror movie trailers.
Yes, because you used little title screens in between, such as like in existing trailers when you have based on a true story.
You have the soft music at the start, sort of sets the happy mood.
You've sort of matched up with the sort of happy beginning and then going into sort of an eerie suspense kind of thing.
And at the end we have Twitter information and information about the film.
I thought the sound worked best.
I think that the lighting was used quite well. At the start of the trailer it was quite light and to sort of set the happy mood.
You had the really sort of happy piano at the start, which was nice, but then that sort of faded into sort of a tension drum beat alongside a different piano piece, which sort of made you feel on edge, and it created a lot of suspense with the harsh sort of sound effects going along with it. It just sort of tied it all together.
I thought that the lighting worked best because it went from a happy kind of atmosphere, and in contrast to that it went to a dark kind of eerie atmosphere.
Then as it got further through the trailer, as it got darker, the light boxes that you used, I think they gave a really good natural lighting. It wasn't too bright.
Shows how the horror movie can go from happy to sad.
Yeah, like I said in the previous question, the light boxes were used really well. They gave a more natural light for the darker scenes instead of it being really harsh on the skin.
Yes, the box lighting used gave it a natural feel and didn't overpower.
And the camera that you used was high definition, so it gave a really good clear image.
I think it was used very effectively. Again with the sound, I saw you use the sort of Audacity software, which was really good for putting the background music into. You could sort of double the layers up and make sure it was properly put together, and it was just a really good way of manipulating the sound.
I think it did work well that you used a handheld camera, because in a lot of horror movies, such as the Paranormal Activities, they use handheld camera shots a lot, and it gives a more realistic view for the audience.
In my opinion, I don't think it worked too well.
If you're using the handheld camera, it gives it a more horror movie feel. But if you wanted, say, more precise shots of people, then a tripod could have been used.
It wasn't very clear, so you had a bit of movement and shakiness, but overall I didn't think this mattered too much, but maybe if you used a tripod next time it would have made it a lot more clearer.
I think it was a good use of social media to be able to build upon your research and, you know, be able to communicate with your target audience.
I feel that using social media helps get in touch with your target audience easily, and to get their honest opinion on what they actually thought about the trailer.
I thought this worked really well because social media is a great way to get in touch with your audiences, get feedback, and a lot of big movies do that nowadays because it's got such a wide spread of people.
And using YouTube is a great way to get existing ideas from existing trailers, but also to know what you could have improved upon.
It's also a really good way to get feedback after sharing your trailer online.
On the other hand, social media, you can misunderstand things that are typed rather than said in person, so maybe you could have spoken to some people and got social media for others for next time.